Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course. Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering. Off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks. Sampler video series videos I've been doing for a little while now. Go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. This one seems exotic and sexy. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammering on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I am inside my truck. And whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing grody work clothes. Typically, when I'm inside the truck and I'm wearing grody work clothes, that means I was on my way home from work and I found some shit to review for you. But that's not the case today. I've actually had this item for probably about a month or so now. I bought it from a little specialty shop. I was out visiting a friend, and there's a particular soda and candy store that I like to hit up and, get some nifty items and stuff. And they always have like a little selection of international stuff, usually more like Japanese kind of stuff. But they had kind of an expanded, little part of it since the last time I'd been there. They had a few things that I found to be pretty interesting. And I kind of couldn't not, because this one just screamed at me just from the color alone. But what is it, folks? Well, it happens to be, boom, it's Fancy Fanta. This is, it's in English on the back, thankfully. This is Jasmine peach-flavored Fanta from China. Okie doke. Now, I'm pretty sure I've had peach Fanta before. If I haven't, I've had plenty of peach sodas. I've actually had a number of peach sodas from Japan. I've reviewed those on the channel, in case you're interested. Peach definitely seems to be a more prominent soda flavor over in Japan and maybe, I guess, the rest of the East. I don't know exactly, its overall coverage, but Jasmine peach, that's a new one on me. I don't even know what the fuck that is. So, but it's so pretty looking anyway, so let's get a thing for the thing here, and we'll kind of, let's get a little, sorry if we maybe do something like that. I don't know. I'm kind of, it's interesting that it's like, it's just there, and then it's like, tiny little Fanta. Let's give it a go. Oh, it's nice and cold because it's very, very cold today. Oh, what the fuck was that? That's got an interesting scent to it. Let's give it a go. Oh. Let's go in for a second sip, folks. Never judge a drink by the first sip. Better, but still weird. Yeah, okay. I don't know what the fuck with that. It smells and tastes like something that I've had before, and not something that I would typically associate with, like a soda. What the hell is that? It almost has like a mouthwashy aspect to it. But there's something else. It's just like it's on the tip of my fucking tongue. Maybe like a cough medicine or something like that. It has like a medicinal kind of taste to it. And it's like, it's not great. There's a peach aspect to it too, to be fair. But even the peach aspect isn't one that I'm super fond of. It tastes very artificial. And then it does that thing, like, I like peach as a flavor, and peach soda can be absolutely delicious. But peach, especially when you have like an artificial peach flavor, if you go too far with it, it goes away from being like this nice, sweet, very vibrant kind of fruit to taking on more sort of earthy tones that I have never been fond of. I don't like it when a peach gets to that stage. Like, I'm not big on that. So when you're flavoring something with peach, for me, I really need you to kind of work with me and kind of stay within that range. Otherwise, it's really kind of hard for me to buy into. That's where this is, though. Like, you get a little bit of that nice peach, and then it's more of that earthy peach flavor that I don't really like very much. Yeah. Yeah, the peach aspect is interesting. I want to say it's not as sugary as I would say like the average like American peach flavored soda might be. But it has a strong taste to it for sure. It's definitely not lacking in flavor. I'll give it that much. Um, though in this case that might not be a great thing for it. It's one of those things. The more I'm drinking it, the more I'm getting used to it. So I'm kind of a little bit more at peace with it. But it's unusual. It's not. I don't know if I like this one or not. I'm really kind of, because there's part of me, the sane part of me, that's like, Brandon, I don't think you like that very much. That's my brain talking. It's like, yeah, that's not. But then there's like this like weird little squiggly part of my brain that's like just barely hanging on to the rest. Just a few neurons, so it's kind of like isolated itself from the rest of the collective. And it's like, I don't know, man. It's kind of weird. Sometimes you like kind of weird stuff, Brandon, and it's like I do kind of like weird stuff sometimes. And I do like, like I like birch beer and like funky, flavored sodas and stuff. And the more I'm drinking it, the more I'm liking it. Maybe those first couple sips were just like that funkiness, Sometimes if a soda's been sitting for a little bit, it takes on a little bit of a funk. I don't know, or maybe just my taste buds are dying and they're just like, I don't know, I guess it's okay. I'd believe either. Definitely still has sort of a mouthwashy aspect to it, with sort of a peach kind of afterhit. But I do kind of like it now. It's weird. I get maybe that's the Jasmine, I guess. I don't know. Is it Jasmine, comma peach, or is it Jasmine peach? I don't know. Okay, for a second I was looking at the ingredients. For a second I thought it said hydrogen peroxide. I was like, I don't think I'm supposed to be drinking that. I don't know. I can kind of get down with it. It's almost like it's almost a little bit if you took like Baja Blast and gave it like a sort of spritz of peach in there. I don't know. It's weird, but I kind of like it a little now. Well, two questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? On occasion, kinda ish. Going from where I was when I first tried it, where I was like, this is pretty nasty, I think this is terrible. Excuse me. To now, where I'm like, excuse me again. This might be a little bit nasty, but it's also interesting and I kind of like it. Yeah, it's been a little bit of a roller coaster. I mean, definite points for originality. I don't think I've ever had a soda that tastes quite like that. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing is entirely up to you. For me, I'm gonna say overall I think it's a good thing. Like, it's a weird flavor combination, and I don't know that it works, but like the more I had of it, the more I was digging it. And it's an import product, so it's not like it's something I'm gonna get, with any type of regularity. I may never end up getting it again, just based on if I run into it or not. But like, I think if I ran into it again, I would get one. It wouldn't be a go-to like immediate thing. Like if it were more readily available, I'd probably get one here or there anyway. Like, it's not something I need to go back to, but I do kind of like. And if I'm recommending it, it's one of those ones where it's like, I recommend you try it. If you're like me and you like interesting sodas and, you like to be a little bit more adventurous with this stuff, give it a go. It's weird. I don't know if you'll like it or not, but at the very least, it will be an experience unlike any other that you've had before with a soda. I'm fairly certain of that. It's definitely a weird blend of flavors. But damn it, there is something to it. And I can't quite put my finger on it. But there's something about it, something with the way it blends. It's just like, you know what, damn it, I'm going to go with it. So, but anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year. Folks, go over there yourselves a truly, I'm so tired, tastic rest of your life. I've been doing reviews and I'm so sleepy now. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do it all the time, I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Now, folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in a situation where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully, do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, this is one of those, you can do your good buddy Brandon a favor. If you happen to run into this one, try it and let me know what you think. If you have tried it, already, please feel free to comment. I'd love to hear your take on it, because when I try these like funky Asian sodas, it's like sometimes, they're as pedestrian as, the ones we have here. But then like every now and again, you get one where it's just like, no, I don't think we would have come up with that here in the good old US of A. And I don't mean that as a bad thing necessarily. A lot of times it's really cool and interesting. So, but let me know. Anyway,